What's up, Internet, and welcome to ClubCast number 6. We are Video Game Book Club. I am Clay, and that is beautiful Daniel. How are you doing, Daniel?
I'm doing beautifully.
As you should be. As you should be. So, have you heard the wonderful news about Nintendo Europe?
How they get all the fun stuff and we get none of it.
Yeah, if you want to call the regular 3DS bundles fun, then yes. Yes, they are getting 3 new Nintendo 3DS bundles on June 26th.
Yeah, and I got super excited. So I usually check Reddit like for 5 minutes in the bed before I wake up.
Yes.
And I saw the picture of the Xenoblade one.
Which looks
and I was
very
like,
nice.
Holy crap! And I immediately went on Amazon to order it. And then I went back and saw that it was not for me.
It was not for you. Because it's not for America. I am not in the least bit upset or excited about these things at all.
See, I mean, I would totally buy that Xenoblade one because I was even reading about it.
Yeah.
They said the screen size, so like on the screen size on the XL and the regular 3DS,
Yeah.
like the screen size on the XL is a lot bigger. But apparently on the regular size, not XL 3DS, like the new 3DS,
Yes.
I guess just the bevel on the sides is smaller.
Mm.
So the screens are actually basically comparable.
No, yeah.
And I don't know for sure if that's 100% true, but someone said it on the internet, so I took it as fact.
If it's on the internet, it is true.
Yeah. It just made me that much more upset about us not getting it.
Yeah.
Because I would totally buy that one. It's got like the Monondo from the first game on it. Yeah. I mean, it's so cool.
Yes, they're getting the Xenoblade Chronicles 3D bundle, which is the black 3DS and the faceplate, and a physical copy of the game, along with a download code for the Xenoblade home theme, which is cool. The faceplate did look really cool. They're also getting a Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate bundle and a Pokemon Alpha Sapphire bundle. I don't know why they're not doing an Omega Ruby one, but oh well.
Well, obviously, because Pokemon Blue always the best.
Oh, I thought you were making a Pokemon Blue joke.
Well, yeah, the Alpha Sapphire, that's blue. It's just like regular Pokemon Blue. It's better than Pokemon Red.
I don't care. I wasn't going to buy a normal, regular size 3DS anyway. I would have gotten the XL, so I'm not upset.
Well, I mean, but if the screen size is the same, I mean, I guess just because it's bigger.
Yeah.
For your hands.
Massive hands.
For me, it's always just been about the screen size.
Screen size. Which, the original 3DS, the screen size was way different. Much bigger.
Yeah. And
So,
that's what
yeah.
I thought the new 3DSs were too, but some stranger on the internet told me I was wrong.
You always believe strangers.
And I always get in their vans.
Because they always have candy.
And it's free.
It's true. It's true. And they're not going to mess you up like Nintendo did Splatoon.
Yeah. I don't...
Daniel, rage, go, now.
I mean, obviously, Nintendo... I mean, we went over this last week, but Nintendo doesn't care about me anymore.
You specifically.
Nintendo,
yeah.
I'm like Nintendo's jilted lover. They won't sell me amiibos. Nintendo's moved on to somebody else at this point.
Yeah, someone.
They won't sell me my amiibos. They won't let me play Splatoon the way literally every other shooting game does.
Yeah.
They announced that there's no party play until August.
Yep.
I did see where there's no party play, but we can get into a match together.
Yeah.
We're just not guaranteed to be on the same team.
That's
which,
fun.
honestly, doesn't sound too awful. Because, I mean, we would still be playing together, and it could be like we played Halo against each other somehow.
Yeah, that
and
was
we
awesome.
just went and found each other and hid somewhere together.
Yep.
So, I mean, that could be kind of fun. But then we still can't talk to each other.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless we do a Skype call. and really I gotta bring another appliance into this relationship. I don't know. The game looks cool. I did see that there's
Yeah.
green ink, and you can set what your favorite color is.
Ooh, there you go.
So I can always be on the green team. But then what if me and you want to play together and you want to be on the red team or whatever color you like? I mean, I know it's red, but I don't know.
It is
You know,
very red.
I don't know if red ink is in the game. I know like green, purple, orange, blue.
I wonder if they would leave red out because it would look like blood.
You know, that's probably
I wonder if that's
the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
But
it's Nintendo.
I absolutely believe someone at Nintendo was like, yeah, we can do red and blue team. And they're like, no, we can't do red. And he's like, why can't we do a red team? Because parents might think it's blood.
Yeah.
And we don't need our cartoon squids swimming around in a bunch of blood.
You just paint the entire level in red blood.
Mom, come look what I did. Yeah, that's absolutely something that happened at Nintendo.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, please understand.
Like,
this is not happening.
We're not going to let people that are friends play with each other.
No,
not going to let anyone talk to anybody.
No.
And we're sure as hell not going to have red ink.
That sounds like an actual Nintendo board meeting.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably going to skip Splatoon for a while.
Yeah.
I think we probably have plans to play it the next time we hang out together.
Yeah, I will own a copy.
And if it's really good when we play it, maybe I'll change my mind.
Yeah.
I mean, we can still play with each other. I mean, we're going to play with each other.
Yeah, we're going to play with each other anyway, so it doesn't matter.
we can still play with each other, just sometimes we won't be on the same team. And I mean, I guess I was thinking about it, and I kind of understand to a point.
Yeah.
I mean, Nintendo's not about competitive play.
Yeah.
I mean, they've only recently been kind of supporting the Smash scene a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there was the huge brouhaha, like I guess a year and a half ago or so, 2 years ago at the EVO tournament that Nintendo was like, you can't play Smash Brothers at your video game tournament, send them a cease and desist. And then they got that all taken care of. It was like one of the few times I actually got online and tweeted.
Yeah.
Because everybody was tweeting at Nintendo, like the same stock thing, like, I will not purchase any Nintendo products until you change this back. Because, I mean, like, I didn't even care about the tournament or anything, but that was just bull.
Yeah, that's crappy. That's crappy.
So they're not really, like, huge into the competitive scene.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about it, like, when me and you used to play Gears,
mm-hmm.
You know, me and you were together, so we would usually do a good job on our team. But then, you know, if the other three people weren't really paying attention or there wasn't at least one more person on the team that was like good.
Yeah.
I mean, we'd probably lose if the other team, all five of them were saying like a clan.
Yeah.
So if you've got 4 or 5 friends on Splatoon, however many people can be in a match.
Yeah.
And you're all friends together, you're going to steamroll everybody.
Yeah, pretty much.
And the people who do that are not the people Nintendo gives a crap about.
Yeah, that's what they want to shut down. So
yeah,
that's cool.
So that makes sense. That makes sense to me.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't like
it at all. No, but well. They're also they're limiting the gear that ships with it, so they're gonna like unlock gear and weapons as it goes on, and that doesn't have an actual date.
Yeah,
that's just as it goes on.
It seems like they've taken. It seems like such an incredibly fun-looking game.
Yes.
And then also added that horrible Nintendo twist of we're going to do all this, but you can't play with your friends.
Yeah, with the whole the campaign that was going on with the Wii, where they'd show up at your door like the "We would like to play."
Yeah.
Like,
well, there's not even local multiplayer in the game.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's gonna be fun.
So you can't even play like co-op at home.
So we can't play together when you come down here.
I mean, we have to take turns.
Oh, so much fun.
Yeah, I mean that's what we'll have to do.
Yeah.
Like here, you play a match, Clay. Now Daniel's turn. Now Clay's turn. And that's what Nintendo is requiring us to do.
That's
Plus,
fun.
I can't buy this amiibos in the store. So.
Yeah.
Whatever, Reggie.
Thanks a lot, Reggie. So, going off of the red ink joke from Splatoon and Nintendo, let's get into Bloodstained Ritual of the Night.
I see what you did there.
Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is another game that is up on Kickstarter right now.
Lots of good Kickstarters going on right now.
Very much. And this one is actually by Koji Igarashi.
Oh yeah, he started with Castlevania
fame.
Symphony of the Night was his first one with Konami.
He is,
and I don't know if it's his first one or if it's his first one he was in charge of.
I don't know.
I don't know if either of those statements are true.
No face value.
Yeah, but that's like his thing.
Yeah, he's
famous for Castlevania. And Symphony of the Night
yeah.
is like the big one. I guess it was either his first title he worked on for Castlevania, or at least the first one he was in charge of. And that's what is attributed to him, the Metroidvania style.
Yeah, which
he added the mania to it.
Yeah, which is now called Igavania.
It's probably just his way of not putting Metroid name in there.
Yeah, it's probably very true. It shattered its goal. Its goal was only $500,000 to get the game funded and up. Shattered that in under 4 hours. Right now, it's setting at 1.6 million. All the stretch goals were met in under 24 hours, and since they've hit that 1.6, they've added 2 more stretch goals. One at 1.75 million that is a speed run, which really no one really seems to understand how that's going to work. And then at 2 million,
just a speed run.
Yeah, it just says speed run mode, something like that. Let me look at it. Yeah, speed run mode.
Okay.
Yeah, and then a boss rush mode at $2 million. So by tomorrow, those 2 will be funded. Probably.
Ukulele had better stretch goals. I don't see him adding a DK rap to Blood Splatter, the first lineage, or whatever the game's called.
Close. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. I don't know. I liked Castlevania.
Is he going to add a DK rap?
Possibly. We don't know yet.
That's true.
So
could be in a future stretch goal. I will personally fund the project if he adds a DK rap.
I will tell you some of his other stretch goals he had, but none of them are a DK rap. Sorry.
Tell me about his blood sport stretch goals.
Copyright.
Yeah, I was already out of names to call it.
Yeah,
that's definitely an actual real thing.
So one of the backer whatever perks is you get a soft cover art book of the game.
Oh, and then one of the stretch goals was to upgrade it to a hardcover, wasn't it?
Yep. The $600,000 was upgraded.
Was it a stretch goal, or was the achievements down at the bottom? And have all the achievements been opened? Because I actually thought that was really cool. I actually looked at this for a minute yesterday. They had the stretch goals, and then there was like a set of achievements for the Kickstarter which I personally had not seen on a Kickstarter before.
Yeah, there are 11 achievements completed, but that the hardcover art book was a stretch goal.
Okay, because some of the achievements, I guess there's not really a way for them to have been completed yet, because I think some of them were like 5 people cosplay as each of the 3 main characters.
Yeah.
Oh, and Solid Snake's gonna voice act. Was that a stretch goal?
Solid Snake, yeah. One of them, it was $850,000. David Hayter was voice acting.
So is he gonna do the DK rap, or just voice a character?
It's most likely that he will do the DK rap.
Nice,
but it's still unconfirmed at this point.
Real game. I wish I could say Hater. He wrote parts of the X-Men movies.
Nice.
The more you know. He's actually an incredibly accomplished person in Hollywood.
Ah. Good for him.
Yep.
Good for him and his voice.
Not in Metal Gear Solid 5, as we know so far.
Yeah.
But anyways, back to the Kickstarter. So this is basically like Symphony of the Night Part 2?
Yeah, I would say so.
So I'm gonna be able to complete the game 100% and then play it all over again in reverse
Reverse
mode.
upside down mode.
Yeah, and beat it 200%. And I think that game actually goes over. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. They added a new boss at 1.5 million, so
Yeah,
that's cool.
is it Donkey Kong?
It is probably Cranky Kong.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
He needs to die.
Yeah, I mean it's only 1.5, so can't give him DK just yet.
Yeah, I mean it was an incredibly low goal. 500 grand, is that what it was?
Yeah, the original 500 grand to get the game
So
going.
I mean, it was obvious it was going to make it, but he said like he already had the funding. He just
Oh,
had to
yeah.
prove to the investors that there was desire out there for it.
Yeah, and that's what their video actually on the Kickstarter says. He's like, help me show investors that people want this style of game.
So, I mean, this kind of goes into, we were kind of talking about this earlier. I mean, this is kind of the third huge successful Kickstarter that are these people that wanted to make these games with existing IPs.
Yep.
And just the companies that own the IPs just were like, no. I mean, you've got Capcom with Mega Man. He couldn't do it, so I can't remember. Kenji Inafune, is that his name?
Inafune, yeah.
So he's making Mega Man number 9. Mighty number 9.
Yeah.
He got that through Kickstarter. I think that was actually, I think Iga actually pointed to that as a huge reason why he decided to go Kickstarter for his as well. I think someone had asked him if he would do that for a Castlevania game, and I think he said, "Let's see how Mighty Number 9 goes first."
No, yeah. Well, Mighty Number 9 did pretty well.
Now you've got Castlevania. Konami basically is imploded at this point. They have one console game coming out this year, Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yeah.
Then they're done. I mean,
pretty much.
As far as anyone knows, they have a booth at E3. But I guess they're going to show Metal Gear and that's it.
Yeah.
Wow. And then Ukulele, Rare.
Ukulele.
Owned by Microsoft now.
Yep.
All 3 games. I'm buying all 3 of them. And that's the thing, like, we kind of talked about this, I guess, you know, for Microsoft and Capcom and Konami, these games are smaller, smaller releases.
Yeah, they're no Halo or...
Yeah, they're not going to sell, 10 million copies, so it's not worth it to them to do it.
Yep. Pretty much.
But then for an indie studio, it works out just fine. I mean, even like a studio like, I don't know how familiar you are with Double Fine. They've started making a lot of adventure games here lately. They made Psychonauts back in the day, which is like an amazing platformer.
Yeah.
I mean, they sell lower numbers like that. And they're a smaller independent studio, so it makes sense for them to work towards, that niche audience.
Yeah. Which is, I mean, I like to see it. Because I like the look of Ukulele. I like the way this looks. I like the way Mighty Number 9 looks.
Yeah. But I mean, I would have loved for Ukulele to be Banjo 3.
Yeah.
With the people behind it that actually loved it, and to have a DK Banjo rap.
Yeah.
I would have loved for this to be a new 2D 2.5 Castlevania game. I would have loved for... Oh, sorry, I can't finish that sentence because it's not true.
I would have loved to have seen Mighty Number 9 as an actual Mega Man game.
I would love to see another Mega Man Legends game. Oh, that just reminded me. That was what he was working on right before they fired him. They said they put something up, and they were like, "Oh, yeah, nobody wanted Mega Man Legends 3, so we canceled it and got rid of Inafune, or he quit. I don't remember. Oh, it breaks my heart. But the regular Mega Man games suck." Yeah, I mean, these 3 incredibly successful. I mean, the people that are giving the money to these Kickstarters, I mean, they're making, like, what'd you say? Is it $1.5 million already?
He is now at 1.6, so yeah.
I'd be interested to see what Ukulele's at. I know they're over 2.
Yeah.
Ukulele Kickstarter. So I mean that's 1.6 in 24 hours for him.
Yeah.
2,394,000 for Ukulele right now. They've got 34 days left.
Nice.
To fund the project. What did Mighty Number 9 close down at?
Mighty Number 9 closed down at 3.8.
So, I mean, these games, I mean, Ukulele's obviously probably going to hit 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be surprised if the Castlevania, I'm sorry, Bloodstain something, you don't have a whip, you have the sword game.
There is a whip.
Oh, there is a whip too?
Yeah. I think
but whatever that blood spurt game is, I'd be surprised if it doesn't hit 3 as well with how it's going. And I mean, these are the hardcore of the hardcore doing these.
Yeah, absolutely.
Putting money into Kickstarter. So if you've got people that are that hardcore that you're already making that much money just off of Kickstarter, how much money would a properly funded Banjo 3 make? Or a properly funded 2.5 Castlevania that they throw up? I mean, like, Konami could have thrown that up on, you know, the arcade for like $20, Xbox Live Arcade and the PSN store for like $20, Steam for $25, $20 as well. How many more people are going to buy that aren't willing necessarily to put money into a Kickstarter? That game's going to come out, you know, a year or two down the road.
Yeah.
I think it's a huge misstep for all 3 companies.
Oh, they're losing out on a bunch of money.
Yeah. I really think they are. Of course, there's the rumors that Microsoft is going to announce Banjo 3 at E3.
Yeah.
Which I will totes make a mess in my pants if that happens. Well, I know this is a little off topic, but we were talking about Konami and their mistakes.
Yeah.
It just kind of really upsets me because they've been putting their Suikoden games back out on the PSN here lately.
Mm-hmm.
So I already had Suikoden 1 on there, and then they put Suikoden 2, and I immediately bought it. Oh, I didn't immediately bought it. I lied. I just bought it a couple weeks ago for $4. But I bought it because it's amazing.
Yeah.
They released Suikoden 3, they did release Suikoden 3 in Japan as a PS2 classic for the PSN.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll do the rest and bring them over here as well. But as it looks right now, we're never going to see another Suikoden game. Or Suikoden, I think is how you're supposed to say it.
Yeah.
And it's this awesome RPG series. Suikoden 2 or Suikoden 2, however you want to say it, is probably the best PS1 RPG. Neck and neck with Tactics, Final Fantasy Tactics. And that's a franchise that we will probably never see again because Konami was like, yeah, we'd just rather make pachinko machines.
Konami.
Whatever.
It's kind of sad. Sad to see it happen.
So you pretty excited about this Bloodstained game?
I'm ready to see it come out. It's going to be like 2017. So by that time, I might be over it. I'm not going to back it. I'm just going to wait till it comes out. I don't know.
I really like the idea of Kickstarter, and I'm really happy that people are funding these games.
Yeah.
But I have a really hard time putting money towards something that I'm not going to see for 2 years.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah. How much do you have to pay to get a copy of the game on that Kickstarter?
Like a physical copy or a digital?
Both. First one, then the
other. Physical is $60. And then I think digital is
it's going to be a full release game then?
Yeah, PS4 and Xbox One. And then $28 gets you a digital copy. And Steam.
Yeah. I mean, so it's probably not going to be a full release game then. It's going to be an arcade title, a PSN title. If you're getting a digital copy for that much money.
28. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I have a hard time putting that money towards something now that I'm not going to see for 2 years.
Yeah, and I mean,
God bless the people who don't.
Yeah, I'm not going to put my money towards it, and if it fails and doesn't come out, I'm not going to complain because I didn't put money towards it.
Yeah,
but if it does, then yeah, I'll put money towards the physical one.
Oh yeah, I'll absolutely buy a physical copy.
Yeah.
in 2017.
Yeah,
We're not all flying around in hover cars by then.
Yeah, I'm not gonna buy a promise for a copy in 2 years.
A possible pre-order.
Yeah, not even a promise. So,
But God bless the people who do.
yep.
Thank you for letting these awesome games come to us.
Good for you all, and the ones that have pledged $2,000 for some reason.
Well, I know like some of them have like these awesome rewards. Some of the stuff on Ukulele, like there's one that was like $5,000.
Yeah.
And I think like you got to voice a character or be in the game or help design a character or something. And I was like, man, if I was rich, I would totally do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not rich, so
yeah. Some of these are pretty nice. I was looking at one of them, one of the higher up ones.
You're gonna be like his best friend or something.
Yeah, stuff, cool stuff like that. This one for $1,500. The development team creates a digital portrait of you and hangs it somewhere in the game's castle. So it's kind of like Mighty Number 9 did that. There's an area in the game where you walk through and you see digital portraits of people who pledged so much money.
Yeah.
Let's see. There's one where you collaborate with the team to develop a weapon.
Or you can do an enemy, right?
Yeah, you send in like a picture of your pet or any other type of animal, and they'll put it in the game as an enemy. But it is.
There's another one where you just get a design in it, help design an enemy. I think, not just the pet picture one.
Yeah, the pet picture is 3,000, 5,000. You design an enemy.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, and someone has already backed it, but that can fall through easily. So.
For $7,500, you get one of those rings that he made himself.
Yep.
It's pretty intense.
Yeah.
You get to hang out with him. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So 5 people already did we get to hang out with Ego and be best friends.
The $10,000 one?
Yeah.
No, there's still 5 of 5 left.
Oh, 0 backers. I read that wrong.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be his friend.
That's what I thought when I first saw that. I was like, holy crap, they've already backed it. 5 people have already backed it for $10,000. But
if I win the lottery, we will go be Iga's friends, and I'm just gonna ask him about what he thinks about Final Fantasy the whole time. Or like, what's another game like Castlevania? Just be like the whole time, like, what are your thoughts of this derivative game that ripped off Castlevania? Isn't it so cool? Isn't it a shame how Symphony of the Night totally stole all of its ideals? Because if you're a millionaire, that's what you get to do. You just get to go and make an ass out of yourself and do whatever you want.
Yeah,
Ego will probably kill you, and I don't know what the laws are in Japan, but he's probably allowed to.
I would say he's most likely allowed to.
When you're eating dinner at a horror-themed restaurant.
Yeah.
You also get a silver ring and an 8-inch blood-stained glass.
Yeah.
So is that a piece of glass that's stained with blood? Or a piece of glass that's in the theme of the game?
It depends on how you want it.
I like how... So you pay $10,000 to hang out with this dude in Japan. And you get these other items. And then it says plus $30 for international shipping. So
they're too cheap to ship it.
Is that my plane ride there?
Wow, that's terrible.
Plus $30 to internationally ship myself to you?
That's terrible.
All right, Ego.
That's nice. Anyway.
Talk about games that are going to come out eventually. What about Fallout 4?
I see what you did there.
It's a horrible segue.
That was not that good.
Yeah. Do you know the guy who invented the Segway died on a Segway? And did you know that story is not true when people say that? He did not die on a Segway. But people think it's true.
You mean Paul Blart did not die on a Segway?
Paul Blart is a god amongst men. His sequel made like $100 million already.
OMGs.
Yeah. You want to wonder why they make shit movies is because people go and watch them.
God.
Fast and Furious 7 was amazing.
Yes, it was.
But anyways, Fallout 4, for real.
Fallout
So
4.
have you seen all this stuff
I
about
have
Fallout?
I have not seen anything about Fallout 4 other than what's in my mind that I want it.
Yeah. So it's basically, it's been all but announced at this point.
Good.
Like there was a fake announcement like I think a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
This guy on the internet did all this. He did like it was really well done. Fake like one of those ARG games, alternate whatever marketing campaigns.
Yeah.
And he did one online for Fallout, and everyone was just losing it on it, and everyone fell for it, and like it finally came out that it just wasn't real at all. He just made it up.
It's terrible.
But there's no way this is it's gonna happen this year.
Good. It's about time.
I believe. Some dude apparently put it on his LinkedIn profile that he worked on it.
That's a good way to get fired.
And then Destructoid had a article about it, and they actually got an email from the company that the guy was a contractor for that worked on it, that supposedly worked on this Fallout 4 video for E3. And Destructoid said that we received an email from Miranda Studios demanding we pull this story. A representative cited inaccuracies, but also confirmed the story was breaking a non-disclosure agreement. As nobody at Destructoid signed an NDA, we're assuming that confirms somebody else broke an NDA. I wonder who might be in trouble. So basically,
oh boy.
Instead of just ignoring it, the studio that made that this guy apparently was a contractor at, that he says he worked on a Fallout 4 video at, said, hey, can you guys take that article down? Some of the stuff's not true, and it breaks an NDA, so that'd be great. So that's like, I mean, game journalism. Because it's really more just releasing press releases. It's not real journalism for the most part. But I mean, you can't call a journalist and be like, "Hey, can you not say that? Because you weren't supposed to know, and it kind of breaks an agreement we have with the company, and now they're going to get really mad and take money from us."
Yeah, that's not their fault.
No, it has nothing to do with Destructoid, and all you did was basically confirm the rumor.
Yeah, you did not help yourselves at all.
No. So, I mean, the game's got to be basically confirmed at this point.
Yeah.
What do you want? I mean, you're not even going to be able to play. You don't have a PS4 or Xbox One.
No, I'll have to get it. Later.
I'll just send you screenshots of me playing it.
As long as it's good and not glitchy and bugged out, that's fine.
Well, it won't be made by Obsidian.
It's true.
So it won't be glitchy.
I mean,
kind of Obsidian's main trait.
It can be anything like Fallout 3 was. Even, I mean, Fallout New Vegas.
Apparently, the story in New Vegas is way better than the story in 3.
Yeah,
and I believe because Obsidian, they make awesome stories.
Yeah.
Their main problem is that they get into a relationship with a publisher like Bethesda was for the Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah.
And they get rushed, and apparently Bethesda was supposed to do QA on the game or provide QA support.
Yeah.
And they just totally dropped the ball. That game was unplayable when it came out.
Yeah, and I mean, it could be anything like that with a good story, nuclear fallout, whatever it is. Obviously, nuclear fallout. But
I know there were some rumors. Well, I mean, it's all after.
Yeah, yeah.
There were some rumors that it was going to take place in Boston a while back. They said there were some Bethesda people taking pictures in Boston for stuff. Is there anywhere you'd like to see it happen?
Let's see. We got Washington D.C. from Fallout 3. Las Vegas, obviously, New Vegas.
Yeah. The original ones are out in California.
Yeah. Detroit.
So it's just present day?
Like present day Detroit, yeah.
That was an easy joke.
Boom.
Low effort.
It didn't require much mind power.
Podcast number 5, low effort.
Number 6.
What?
Get it right. Number 6.
How many units have we done? But anyways, Detroit. What is there? I mean, I guess you would have the golden RoboCop statue you could find.
I don't know. I don't know where I'd like to see it.
Yeah, I don't really have anywhere in particular.
No.
I think something in Europe would be really cool.
Ooh, Paris.
I think that would kind of get too far away from what the game is, though.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's very steeped in, like, 1950s America.
Yeah.
But something in Europe would be cool. I guess that'd be more like a side game.
Yeah.
Or like a DLC, kind of like the Operation Anchorage.
Ooh,
like have a DLC that you go into
good.
like the little pod and go somewhere in Europe.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
They did Pittsburgh in the pit, and that was actually pretty neat.
That was good.
I wouldn't mind them going back to California,
because
then you have more to do with the NCR, which we didn't really experience because we didn't play New Vegas, but they had a big portion in that game.
Yeah,
they're one of the major factions.
Okay,
and that's kind of like that's where the original games happen out in California. That'd be really cool. I don't know. I just really want it to be announced.
Yeah, I want a good experience.
I want to play it on my television.
Yeah, your nice, shiny new television.
Yeah, I got a new TV. That's awesome. Sweet.
As long as it's a non-glitchy, playable game, I will like it. I'm sure.
Yeah, and I mean it's gonna have glitches. Everything has glitches.
Yeah, they don't release games without glitches anymore.
Not. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like, I don't know how much you keep up with modern stuff.
That's all broken.
Every game that came out last year, every major release, Assassin's Creed Unity, Halo Master Chief Collection still isn't 100% up. Everything, nothing worked right.
Yeah,
all these console games, and it makes no sense other than obviously they rushed the game. Seeing as the new consoles are basically just mid-tier PCs.
Yeah, we can fix it later. We can fix it later.
I don't even know if it's fair to say mid-tier. It's more like low to mid.
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I'll buy that whenever I get my PlayStation 4, whenever Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out.
Yeah. But you know what's not going to be in the game? A Nintendo theme park.
What if it was a Nintendo theme park after the nuclear fallout?
I'd be cool. And like, I know that was like a horrible attempt at a segue, but I actually would be kind of cool if Fallout did choose somewhere that there actually is a theme park.
Yeah.
So there's like a roller coaster and stuff. Like you actually can go. Like part of the world is like this old, dilapidated, destroyed theme park. Maybe there's like a fun house with like some screwed up new kind of not super mutant, but ghoul in it.
Yeah.
That's like thinks that they're part of like the sideshow still and everything. Or like maybe the ghouls run the theme park and the sideshow is like where they kidnap and store regular people.
The humans of the sideshow.
Yeah.
They could do that down at like in Florida. You can use Florida. They wouldn't have to use brand names. So your Nintendo Universal theme park. That you wonderfully segued into.
Yeah, they're going to partner. Have they actually said what, though?
No.
They just said they're going to have a partnership.
I think they've just said they're going to have a partnership.
So probably, like, hopefully, I mean, not probably, but hopefully something like Islands of Adventure.
Yeah.
Like, you got Marvel up in there, you got Harry Potter up in there, now you're going to have Nintendo.
Yeah, which is excellent because Disney is getting everything else.
Yeah. It's just funny, like, Disney owns Marvel, but they can't use them in their theme park in Florida.
Yeah.
And then Universal has all these Marvel rides, and they're just like, oh, yeah, thanks for making all those movies for us.
We really appreciate it.
Yeah. But anyways, Islands Adventure of Nintendo.
Yeah.
That would be so cool. And I did see a report where Iwata was like saying he was like blown away how detailed Universal's plans already were.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
When they came together and talked about it. So, I mean, that was pretty exciting to see.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's like, that would be like a dream come true.
Oh, I would be there in a heartbeat. I mean, I want to go for Harry Potter, but
Oh yeah, yeah. I got to go to Harry Potter World.
you know, yeah.
What would what kind of rides we talking about? What do you want to see? Nintendo World.
I know we talked about it earlier, and I'm gonna stick with mine. I want to see Mario Kart, like bumper car tracks or something like that. Something with the Mario Kart, and like you get the power ups.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff. Yeah, I mean that'd be cool. I think the ride I would look most forward to is the gift shop that sells amiibos.
It's not gonna happen. The Nintendo World store.
That ride is probably the least. It's probably the least like. Oh my god, amiibo functionality at the rides.
I
go and scan your amiibo and you get something.
So I have to carry all 36 or however many are out by then.
There's probably gonna be like 100 amiibos out by then.
Yeah.
Or special Nintendo World amiibos.
No. No. But most likely, but no.
Yeah, I know we talked about the Pokemon Snap ride.
That would be excellent.
Cool.
Excellent.
Like you're in an actual cart and like you get you get the gamepad. And you're actually like taking the pictures of the real Pokemon. They like have like I guess like animatronic stuff.
Yeah.
Or they just make real Pokemon.
That'd be cool if they made the real ones.
Yeah. Like I mean that'd be really cool to ride.
And you can print them off at the end.
What would be a theme for a roller coaster? F-Zero? Ooh,
F-Zero roller coaster.
I answered my own question.
That would be sweet.
That's a good ideal.
Or like a Star Fox Space Mountain type of thing.
Yeah. I guess when I think Star Fox, I think one of those 4D rides.
Ooh, yeah.
When you're the thing and it does all the whatevers.
Yeah.
Moves around and crap. What about Zelda? What are we doing for Zelda?
Oh man.
You got to have something Zelda.
You could have like, I don't know, like dungeon mazes. I don't know. I mean,
you got to think of an existing ride and turn it into Zelda themed.
The Haunted Mansion, only a Zelda dungeon.
I mean, you could do Hyrule like how Disney has the Princess's Castle, the Cinderella's Castle.
Yeah.
You could do Hyrule Castle.
Yeah.
Ooh, or you could do or that's like what it is when you open up, when you go in. It's Hyrule. What's the main town called? Is it just Hyrule Town? Like in Ocarina of Time, and like you go in, you have like the shops and everything. Kind of like just like how you walk into Disney World, you have all the shops and everything, and then you got the big castle.
Like Diagon Alley.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been there.
I haven't either.
But that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I feel like there's just a ton of stuff they could do.
Oh, Animal Crossing. Oh, don't act like you don't like Animal Crossing.
I don't like Animal Crossing. I need it. Animal Crossing is basically my drug at this point.
Nice.
I don't know why I continue to play it, but I do. I play it just about every single day.
Yeah. You could, let's see, you can't really do anything with Samus, Metroid.
Oh, that's exactly what Nintendo's already doing with Samus. So. Oh, shots fired, Reggie. Come at me.
They won't touch Earthbound, obviously.
Yeah, I think someone was talking like, oh man, they could do like a real life version of On It and all this other stuff. And I was just reading, I was like, shut up, kid.
Yeah, it's like, no.
They won't even release the games here.
Yeah.
They're not going to do anything. Well, I mean, the last game was released several years ago at this point, so even if this is, because that's the thing, this might not even come to America. This might just be in Japan.
Oh yeah.
Because somebody posted pictures of the Pokemon theme park that was in Japan, and it looked pretty cool.
Of course,
it's basically just a theme park with Pokemon everywhere.
Yeah, I'm sure it's amazing.
So this might not even come here.
And they have Pokemon centers left and right over there. Is there one here? Is it
here
in
we
New
just
York?
let our Pokemon die.
Yeah. Does New York have one? Does New York have a Pokemon Center?
They have the Nintendo store. I don't know.
I don't know if they do or not.
I didn't even know they had the Nintendo store last time I was in New York. If I'd known that, I would have been super happy.
Nice. Not even they can keep Amiibo in stock.
Yeah. Splatoon, you could do like a... I mean, they wouldn't do it because it's too violent, like a paintball thing.
Yeah. They'd find some way to make like soft paintballs.
They might do like a... Hell, I was trying to think of how they could do like a shooting gallery for it.
Virtual
Like maybe
reality.
that's like some of the like. Do theme parks still have carny games, or is that just like smaller theme parks that do carny games?
Um,
So they could do
I don't
like
know. I don't know if big
they
ones
could
do.
do that like a Splatoon shooting gallery kind of thing.
Yeah, whoever covers the most with your ink. There's a
Um,
lot they could do.
yeah, except for Metroid.
Yeah. Actually, they would do one of those roller coasters that like goes forward and then you come backwards.
And then you go forward
And then
again.
you go forward
You go
again.
backwards.
Yeah.
Just go off to the side a little bit,
Yep.
and then you fight Metroid.
And then the ride's over, kids. Go home. But that would be a good one.
Yeah, I mean it'd be really cool. I'd really. The only problem I have with it, and it's not really a problem I have with it, it's just like a disappointment based on reality.
Yeah.
Is that even if it does come to Florida, to Universal Islands of Adventure, I mean, like look at what they've done with Harry Potter. They released like was there like 3 things to do,
At
and they
first,
put
yeah.
a new ride in every year.
Mm-hmm.
So, if they did that with Nintendo, there's gonna be 3 things to do. They're not going to have the 3 best things aren't going to be there right away.
Yeah.
And who's to say that this isn't going to just be like the Nick Jr. part of Universal,
Oh,
where this is just going to be all kiddie rides? Because Nintendo hates you, and they hate me, but they love kids apparently, even though they're completely destroying little kids. Yeah, Nintendo's really giving themselves a bad name with little kids. These kids can't go and buy these toys they want to buy.
Yep.
So, I mean,
Yep.
who's to say it's not just going to be some little kiddie theme park?
And it could be, which would be very sad.
Something.
Yeah. And who's going to show up is going to be Mario, of course. He's going to be there first.
Pikachu.
Yeah. Mario, Pikachu, who
Luigi.
else? Luigi. Yeah.
Link.
Yeah.
Princess Peach.
Yeah.
For the girls.
So it's going to be the few
Yoshi.
very well-known characters.
Mario
first.
characters and Link.
Yeah. And maybe a random Pikachu.
Yeah, Mario characters, Link, Pikachu, probably some more Pokemon.
Luke, if Lucario shows up, I'm not going.
Stay home, Lucario. We don't want you at our theme park. Our
won't-
imaginary theme park we just made up.
You'll never replace Mewtwo.
You're not as
Let's see.
good. Oh, man. What else? Nintendo. Did you see Nintendo said that they're not going to have anything about their new console or cell phone games at E3 this year?
They finally announced. Did they announce that in their announcement to announce things?
Their announcement. Their announcement to announce what they're going to talk about in their E3 announcement is what they did say. We're going to tell you what we're going to announce at E3 soon. So it was an announcement for an announcement for an announcement.
Yeah.
But yeah, they said no NX.
Yeah.
Which I'm still totally convinced that that's what's happened to Zelda.
Yeah.
I listened to this last Nintendo Direct. Did you listen to it? Not Nintendo Direct. Nintendo, whatever that podcast is, IGN does. It's pretty good.
Nintendo voice chat. Yeah. I'll plug it.
The last time I had listened to it, they said they kind of, I think the guy with, is it Pierce Snyder? Is that his name? The older guy.
Snyder, I think so. Who's coming around to thinking it's in gonna be on the NX?
I think they all shot him down last time, but he was pretty adamant this time that it was definitely. He was like, "I'm convinced that's what it is."
Yeah,
and I mean, I am too. I told you day one. I think we even did a podcast that day.
Yeah,
our first ClubCast. I told you day one that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, it didn't have a proper name, no release date, only videos were them sitting there playing it, and then they delayed it.
I mean, they had just announced it at the, or not just announced it, but shown footage of it a couple of months prior.
Yeah, what
at that Games Award thing.
Yeah,
that used to be on Spike, but it was like internet only this year.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a launch title for the new Nintendo system.
Yeah.
I'm a little disappointed, to be honest, that they're not going to show anything on the cell phone games.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen something.
Because I think I saw something that said they want to have like 5 out within a year.
By March 2016.
Yeah, so
Yep.
within a year.
Yep.
5 games out. So I guess maybe they're going to save it for Tokyo Game Show.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't know how I feel about all that.
Yeah. I don't know. As long as it doesn't take away. I mean, what is it? The producer of Mario Kart 8 is going to be doing this. He's going to be in charge of the mobile stuff.
They announced that he's going to move over to that.
So that's already taking away from one of the, if not the best game on the Wii U.
3D World.
Well, okay, yeah. Yeah.
I've never been so obsessed with a game.
So one of the best games on Wii U, they're taking away the producer for.
Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see sooner than later. Apparently.
Yeah, and DNA does good work, so
they've done good work here lately.
Yeah.
Apparently, some of their older stuff. Apparently, they used to have a different name. And the stuff they did under that previous name was pretty awful. Like, not necessarily the game quality, but their paywalls.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, a lot of the free-to-play stuff, you basically get to a point where you have to start spending a bunch of money.
Yeah, you don't play anymore.
Yeah. The ones I've played here lately, like the Final Fantasy Record Keeper they did,
yep,
I think it's pretty good. I don't have a problem with how they did the paywall. But then you look at something like Pokemon Shuffle, I think it's what it's called, that Match 3 on the 3DS.
That's actually a good game, minus the...
Yeah, I mean, I played it for a couple of days, and I was like, I'm done, because you play it for 3 rounds, or 5 rounds, or whatever. So you play it for like 15 minutes, and then you gotta wait 3 hours to get your hearts back.
So win or lose, you lose a heart.
Yeah, like, win or lose.
Yeah, other games that I'm okay with, if you lose, then you lose a heart.
Yeah.
Which is fine, because you lost, you deserve to lose something.
Yeah.
But to penalize you for just trying to play it, and even if you win, that's not cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I guess we'll probably see the first one in 6 months. Yeah. If they're going to release 5 over the next year, they've got to at least release 1 within 6 months.
Yeah, holiday.
They don't just want to just throw them out there over and over again. I wonder if the first one will just be like Pokemon Shuffle now for your iPhone.
Ooh. Yeah, I can see that.
I will not download that game.
I can see that, though. You know what game you will download, though? You probably already have.
What?
The Misadventures of Tron Bonne.
That's not what the notes called it.
I almost read what the notes called it.
Yeah, I did. As soon as I saw the announcement, I think it came out on like last Wednesday instead of Tuesday when games usually come out.
Yeah.
And we kind of had an idea it was coming out. I think it got an ESRB rating. And it makes sense because I think for Capcom, this is the month of Mega Man. I think this is the month all those Mega Man games are going up on the Wii U.
Yeah, that's...
All the battle networks and everything, and Mega Man and Bass.
Yeah, that one up there.
When he teams up with a bass fish.
That bass fish.
Oh, is it back there? Oh, is that? Oh, did you move that poster over there? Oh, no. You're supposed to have Secret of Mana 2 there.
Yeah, it's sitting on the couch.
Why don't you put a good game back on the wall?
That is true. Mega Man Base is not really the best game to have back there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Secret of Mana 2 is amazing.
This game, though, is a good one.
Smash? Yeah. Mine fell. But anyways, yeah, as soon as I saw that it was going on there, I was like, I'm absolutely buying it. I mean, it's seriously one of the most expensive... I think it is the most expensive PS1 game.
Yeah.
Like, if you go to price charting and you search PS1 games, it's the most expensive game that's like an actual game. Like, I think there's a couple of things on top of it that are technically more expensive, but they're not... I mean, they're not like just a game. Like, one of them is this special edition.
Ooh, $200 loose.
Yeah. One of them is a special edition of Elemental Gearbolt that there's like 5 made.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that doesn't count.
No. Special editions don't count. Too bad.
But anyways, yeah. So it's $200 loose. Wow.
That's insane.
Yeah. So I mean, I immediately bought that game because if they could bring the Legends games over,
Uh
I would be so happy because I love those games.
Too bad you didn't collect it back in 2007 when it was only $14.45.
Yeah, before everyone knew.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't gotten to play it very much yet. I'm kind of super busy right now. One of my friends is going to get married.
Yes.
I'm officiating because I am an ordained Jedi.
With powers.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. So like, I was looking up what to get him for a wedding gift, and they're registered at like Bed Bath and Beyond or whatever.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to like get him like, here's a plate set or whatever. And I was looking at, they said, well, when you officiate a wedding, usually, the minister gives them a Bible or whatever. Yeah. So I ordered them a copy of the Star Wars original trilogy on Blu-ray off Amazon. I was like, I'm going to give you, here's my holy text. I'm not like an actual Jedi. I mean, not that if any of you guys are actually Jedi.
He's kind of a for real Jedi. No joke.
I just figured it was $10. I had to get ordained. It was $10 to become a Jedi, or $20 to become a member of some church that was just made up. So I decided to choose the Star Wars made up church. But anyways, yeah. So Trombone, I never actually played it. I played Legends 1 and 2. This is kind of like a prequel to Legends,
mm-hmm.
And like apparently you like go around and like rob banks.
Oh,
she's
nice.
in like she's in a bunch of debt. And what she does is just go around like rob banks to get the money to pay off her debt.
Nice.
So it sounds like it's gonna be pretty good. I'm excited about it. So I'm really looking forward to that. I turned it on, to check it out for a few minutes, but I really got into it. When I got my new TV though, I started playing Wolfenstein: The New Order.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah, and it was kind of cool. I thought I was going to get motion sickness because I sit fairly close to the television and it's 60 inches.
Yeah.
Like I can.
You sit like this close to the TV.
Yeah. So I thought I'd get like really bad motion sickness from it.
Yeah.
But it's not. And the game was it was fun.
Yeah.
It was a first-person shooter. I mean, it's always fun killing Nazis. So, I mean, there's never a problem with that. And then they've got like robot dogs and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like Nazis with like sci-fi stuff. So
nice, that's cool.
I'm looking forward to playing some more. I wanted something to showcase my new television on.
So you picked Wolfenstein?
Well, I got it for really cheap at Target, like $11 on clearance.
Yeah,
and it's on PS4. So
yeah, you definitely should have played Mario Party 10.
Yeah, I'm never playing Mario Party 10 again.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah, that's all I played.
Nothing else?
No, it's kind of work's crazy right now, and with the wedding, getting stuff ready for that to make sure I know, the words to say.
Yeah, yeah.
Which should be pretty easy for me.
Yes. Do you want to get married? All right, good.
Thought about taking my lightsaber to the rehearsal.
I would.
That'd be pretty funny.
I would. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, I figure if I'm going to do something stupid, I better do it at the rehearsal and not the actual wedding.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
All right.
Yeah.
So we got some questions next.
We've got a couple questions.
Did you have any games?
The only game that I've been playing is DuckTales.
Yeah, for the video.
And we all know what that's for.
Cool.
So that's a lot of fun, I guess.
Well, there's 2 other games you better be playing too.
There is.
Unannounced.
Unannounced games. One will get announced in the next video, won't it?
Yeah, so one will get announced in the next video, and then the other will get announced after that.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I guess, spoiler announcement, we're going to hang out in a couple of weeks so we can tape the DuckTales video.
Bingo.
And then go ahead and talk about the other videos when we do that as well.
Yes.
So you guys will know, hopefully get the DuckTales video. So if you guys haven't played yet, get on that so we can talk about the pogo stick and how evil the first gorilla is. Because he kills me.
Just play a different level.
No! I gotta beat the first one.
So that's all. That's all I've been playing, really. DuckTales remastered, and I'm trying to pick the differences apart, but we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Cool.
So we've got some questions, and we have I'm going to start with this one because it's not a question, it's more of a correction. The last ClubCast, I had mentioned you can't add money to your eShop stuff. Said you can't do exact dollar amounts. Someone on YouTube, please Pepper, commented that you can do exact dollar amounts on the Nintendo eShop. If you go to buy something and you don't have enough, you will have the option to add exact amount or add required funds.
I would like for it to be on the record that I had disagreed with your statement and I had been confused. And now this is just one more check mark in the box of having to trust strangers on the internet over you.
Yes.
Because the stranger on the internet knew more than you did.
He did. He called me out on it, which is fine.
What was his name?
Please Pepper.
Please Pepper. Please find one thing I said that was a lie during this podcast. Not multiple, just one. I'll point them all out.
Yeah, just don't pick on him too much. Just pick one.
We don't have time to do an hour of corrections.
So, thank you for that. I don't guess I ever really tried to buy something without the amount of funds in my account.
Well, and I think we had kind of talked about it before we taped the show. Like, I had bought Donkey Kong, and like in my brain, I was sure that I just like added.
Yeah, and you said it, and
but I just agreed with you.
Yeah, and I guess I'd always been like, oh well, this game's $6. Well, I'll go add $10 and then come back and buy it. Thank you, please Pepper.
Please Pepper is my alt account. It's not really.
Okay, so since we're on YouTube, we'll go ahead and answer this question from OAIHY. He would like to know if we open our amiibo or if we leave them sealed up. And you can't see it in the video because it kind of crops off like right here, but behind me I have a case with all of my amiibo open, and I have the boxes sitting over here. So I open all of mine.
Yeah, I open all of mine. Much like they open my heart to love, they all get to come out of their boxes.
Yeah, the only one that I have boxed up right now, there's a Mega Man back here that's in the box. He will probably get opened at some point, and I will try to paint him to look like Proto Man. But other than that, that's the only one I've got boxed.
I mean, there's some toys that look better in the box. I know we've talked about those pop vinyl figures. I think they just look better in the box.
They look really nice.
I think they look kind of weird outside the box. I haven't seen any that I like more outside the box than in.
Yeah.
But the amiibos, I mean, they look great. I'm not collecting them to try to sell them down the road.
Yeah.
And to be honest, if you are, please Google Beanie Baby Wikipedia page, because that's the kind of hysteria that people give into. Clay, actually, why don't you just give them a master class on Beanie Babies real quick?
I was a massive Beanie Baby fan, like huge, and there's pictures of me holding all of my Beanie Babies, and it's terribly sad because it was from like 5 years ago, and they're not worth.
Hopefully,
a dime.
it was from more than 5 years ago.
It was from like
5 years.
It was from like years and years ago.
Okay. Like 10 plus probably.
Yeah, probably more than 10. Yeah. Because that would still just make me 17 years old. But yeah, I had a bunch of them, and now they're worth like not even what they're made out of. So.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess there's a good possibility, like maybe like original Villager Martham Wii Fit trainer might be worth money down the road.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're talking like $40 maybe.
None of this $150.
These are not an investment. These are a toy.
Yeah.
And this is actually funny because it reminds me. I had that epiphany the other day that the whole reason like we're in love, like people our age are in love with these amiibos, is because they basically brought Toy Story to life.
Yeah. Toy Story to life. Just perfect for us.
Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely perfect. I mean, we grew up watching those movies. This is basically a representation of that same thing. and I wouldn't leave Woody in the box.
No, I would have taken Woody out. I wouldn't have left Jesse in the box.
I always take Woody out.
Woody always has to come out of the box. Always.
Woody has to come out of the box, then go back in the box,
and then come back out.
Come back out of the box again.
Oh boy, that's terrible. And my villager.
If you put that out, I swear I'll break you.
My villager won't be worth anything because I imported it from Germany.
Yeah, but there's nothing that tells you.
Nope, not a thing except the
Other
box.
than the box, which their boxes are cooler because they have those numbers on them.
Their boxes are really cool.
Yeah, Japanese boxes are weird. They got Japanese all over them.
Yeah, and American boxes, they just say
just
6+.
plain.
Yeah, they say 6+ in the name.
All right, Reggie. Thanks.
Thanks a lot, Reggie. You even ruined our boxes.
But yeah, we open all of our amiibos because that's what a good amiibo wants.
That just wants.
And they're easier to display.
Yeah, displaying them in a box is hard.
Yeah, because when you're going for like a full collection and you're trying to display, at the end of the day, 60 amiibos. Yeah, I don't know how many Smash Brother characters, plus the Mario Party ones, plus Splatoon,
plus Yoshi. Plus the, I'm sure, the Legend of Zelda ones, the Star Fox ones.
Yeah, I mean, I would say there's easily going to, like 2 years from now, this crap keeps going, there's easily going to be 100 amiibos.
Yeah, and there's going to be a lot of people that are burned out on it.
Oh, yeah. I think there's a lot of people that already, once Smash Brothers is over, they're like, I'm done.
I just want Smash Brothers to be done. I'm tired of it.
They have yet to announce an amiibo line that I'm not like, I want that. Some of them I want more than others. Like, I really want Splatoon because those look really cool. I have a physical need for Yoshi.
Yeah.
And you see that commercial they showed today?
No.
It's all the different colored Yoshi yarns.
Oh, boy.
And, like, they're not the amiibos.
Oh, it's the ones that you can get patterns, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
God.
Yeah. Did you see where they showed the picture of the back of the box from overseas? Mm-hmm. Where it's like, regular Yoshi will also unlock double Yoshi in the game.
Oh, yeah.
And then, like, the Mario ones will unlock Mario patterned yarn Yoshis.
That's cool.
So, like,
yeah, but the thing is, I don't want them to be able to use them in the game. I want them to
cuddle with. Yeah, you want to cuddle with them.
I need them in my bed.
Yeah, because you want to tell them your secrets.
All of them. All the secrets. Even the secrets I don't tell myself.
So.
But anyways.
We have next question. We have a Twitter question.
A tweet.
We got a tweet.
Twonk.
From 2-Bit Jesus.
Bloodsport.
His question is, what console generation would you want to live in if given the choice? Go.
Do you have one that you would want to live in?
Oh, okay, I'll go first.
Yeah. I'm asking the questions now.
I would like to go back. I want to be at that point at the end of the NES and the beginning of the Super Nintendo. Because I wasn't old enough back then to appreciate what was going on. And I
those Taito games.
Exactly. But I wasn't old enough to appreciate, like, just any of that stuff. And
are we going back in time with a bunch of money so we can actually buy all these games?
Why not? It's an open question.
Yeah, because here's my thing. If I get to choose any console generation, what generation are we on right now? Like 7? I'm going to choose console generation like 30.
So you're jumping? Nice.
I get to play all the games that come out in the future, and I get to play all the games that have already come out. Now, if I have to answer that with like a current generation, I'm definitely going like last two years of the Super Nintendo.
Okay.
I mean, that gets you Mario RPG, Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy VI. I don't know if Final Fantasy VI came out then, but it would have been recent enough to pick it up.
Yeah.
And then you get to live through the PlayStation era again. But yeah, I think the PlayStation era is basically the Renaissance. Yeah. I mean, being able to be there again for Final Fantasy VII to release again.
Yeah.
Oh man, it'd be so good. There's so many good games, and you've got the end of the Super Nintendo. You can still buy all the NES games, the Super Nintendo games you want.
Yeah.
You got the PlayStation era. Genesis stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. But realistically, I'm choosing like seriously like the 30th generation going in the future and
Aye.
seeing what they got in the future because yeah that stuff's gonna be ridiculous. You didn't know what ridiculous meant.
Redonk.
Redonkulous.
There we go.
I mean, obviously, The Last Guardian for PS3 will be out by then. So,
So that leads me to ask you, Mr. 2-Bit Jesus, what console generation would you live in?
he's going 3DO.
Put it below. Or, yeah, put it below, because you can't explain it in a tweet. You get 140.
Or you can go to the subreddit.
Ooh, yeah, do the subreddit. That'd be cool. However you want to do it. That question's to you now. It's to anybody. Anybody can answer it.
Just talk to us.
Just somebody talk to us. This guy talked to us. Over on Reddit, we got some questions.
Was it the one about the Mega Man?
It was the one who defended Mega Man with me, yes.
No one defended Mega Man. It's
Everyone.
Indefensible.
Everyone defends Mega Man.
Mega Man.
Still Mega Man. Ren SC2 has asked some questions over on the Reddit. The first one: has anyone ever traded games online? I know there's a number of sites that are dedicated to trading games, and I'm on Nintendo Age quite a bit and see a lot of trading going on there. But I have never done it before, and I am unsure if I should get into it.
I don't trade games, man.
Not a game trader.
Anytime.
Not
I
a
don't.
game trader.
I mean, I guess maybe if like someday I go and like buy a lot
Yeah.
of games, so like a lot of them are duplicates or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
I could see it then. But man, I remember trading Final Fantasy 3 on Super Nintendo into GameStop
Sad.
when they were releasing it on PlayStation,
Mm-hmm.
thinking, why do I need it on Super Nintendo when I can play it on PlayStation now?
Yeah.
And
That's
I mean, that was a mistake.
Yeah. I've never traded games online. I've actually never traded games at all. I did buy one from Nintendo Age. That's when I was trying to get all of the Pokemon RPG style-ish games. Not like Mystery Dungeon or anything like that. But
So what do you just put some money in some dude's PayPal account?
yeah, it's all handled through Nintendo Age. So they're like monitoring everything. Like you have to upload the shipping, like the tracking stuff to Nintendo Age, and it tracks it.
So Nintendo Age like runs a eBay store.
Yeah,
I mean, I know it's not on eBay, but it's kind of like the same thing.
yeah. The only fee you have to pay is the PayPal fee.
Oh, so they run a free store.
Yeah. So I
It's
mean,
like a free swap meet.
yeah. So Nintendo Age has your back if if you get screwed over, and then you have PayPal that has your back if you get screwed over.
Well, I mean, what's Nintendo Age going to do? Ban the user?
Yeah, I mean, they'll just. I don't really know, but I would assume that they would help aid your case in PayPal. Like if you filed a claim, then they would have their proof. I don't know. But
I mean, PayPal is basically on the buyer side no matter what.
yeah, absolutely no matter what. But
That's
all
cool,
I've
though.
done. I've never traded games. I've really never bought like massive lots of games that have a lot of doubles.
Yeah.
And if I do, I think I might have like 2 doubles. I think I have 2 DuckTales games.
I have 2 Super Mario Worlds, but one of them the battery doesn't work anymore, and that's like my Super Mario World.
Yeah.
And the one is like one I picked up somewhere for free.
Yeah.
So it still saves, so that's why I have 2.
Yeah.
Because I will not get rid of my stuff.
Yeah. I mean, if I still have my old games, like I have Bugs Bunny's Birthday Bash, which, I mean, it's not a good game, but I had it when I was little, and it's mine. I'm not gonna get rid of it.
Stay away from my stuff.
His other question kind of goes back to what we were talking about with Kickstarter. What happens to 2D Castlevania games now that Konami is bleeding out, and now that Koji Igarashi is talking about a spiritual successor similar to Mighty Number 9, which we all know is blood-stained, from Keiji Inafune?
think about what it was actually called.
Yeah, I almost called it Bloodsport.
You're welcome.
What do you guys think about the older creators breaking off from their main IPs and creating new similar IPs? Can they ever achieve the same success as their parent IPs? I think we've seen it.
Yeah, I think absolutely they can.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's good to not be completely mired. Like, I mean, look at Mega Man. I mean, I know you love Mega Man, and I like to give it a hard time because you love it so much.
Yeah.
But I mean, you look at Mega Man. How many Mega Man games is there?
There's too many at this point.
Yeah, and they're not like Mario. Mario's like, what story? Like Mega Man. I mean, Mega Man's kind of like what story because it's like really shallow. But they're all in continuation of each other, and like you can place all those games.
Yeah.
I guess Legends is probably its own side thing. Probably the Battle Network stuff is too, but like Mega Man 1 through 10 and the X series, I think there's a huge gap of time, but they still all fit together.
Yeah.
So now he's got this brand new thing that's basically a Mega Man ripoff, but he made Mega Man, so he's allowed to rip off his own creation.
Yeah, he can take his own stuff.
You know, with no backstory, it's completely new ground to go over with familiar game mechanics, hopefully, because that's kind of like what he made. So it gives him a clean slate to grow off Mega Man, but not be burdened by, God, what, 25 years?
Yeah, it's
history.
Oh man. Yeah. Yeah.
So I just thought of all that just now.
No,
but I got my brain quitting.
I mean, yeah, I think they can achieve the same success, or maybe not that high of a level since they don't have those companies at their peak backing them anymore.
Yeah, but I mean, you're not going to sell. I don't think you're going to sell 6 million copies.
No,
but I don't think with the way they're making these games, they have to sell 6 million copies.
No, I mean, they're obviously with Bloodstained already being backed $1.6 million in 24 hours. That would be a success if they were shooting for that $500,000 mark.
Yeah, I think all three of the big Kickstarter games are going to be good.
Yeah.
You know, Iga basically gets to make a new Castlevania Symphony of Night.
Yep. Which I'm sure he loves.
Without having to worry about any of the old Castlevania stuff.
Yeah.
Because even that game started with Belmont at the very beginning fighting Dracula.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have to worry about any of the story or anything like that. He gets to break a brand new universe, and when we get Bloodsport 2, Electric Boogaloo, in 2019, it's a continuation of his universe and not a continuation of someone else's.
That's how he wants to do it.
I mean, the whole thing. I know we already talked about this whole thing with Konami. If you're a Konami fan, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's terrible.
You're done. I mean, get Metal Gear Solid 5 and then just hang it up. But I was thinking earlier about Metal Gear Solid 5. That they're probably going to take out the Koji Pro Studios logo at the beginning.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Because they destroyed that studio.
Yeah, I mean that's done. And then Silent Hill's gone.
Yeah. So that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that we get done with it. Kojima follows these other guys. I don't know how it would work with him. These other games are doable with a smaller budget.
Yeah.
But the games he makes have become, I don't know how to say this without probably making a Metal Gear fan really butthurt. But they've become super bloated.
Mm-hmm.
They're great games, don't get me wrong, but I don't see how you could argue that they're not, way super expensive.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
If it's super expensive, there's just too much.
Yeah.
Like, why? This is going to be the last Metal Gear game, and you got rid of David Hayter and brought in 24 dude, Jack from 24.
Oh yeah.
To take his spot.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me how that was good for the budget.
Yeah, and Silent Hills was throwing some big names at that game.
Oh yeah. So you made that
terrible.
teaser PT. Gave it away for free.
Yep.
And you've
Hold
got
it.
names like Guillermo del Toro and Norman Reedus, who's like huge because of The
Oh,
Walking Dead
yeah.
now, attached to that game.
Yeah, and then just rip it away from everybody.
Yeah.
I
So, I mean, they probably already saw Silent Hills like, this is going to be even more expensive than Metal Gear 5.
Yeah. I would love to see those three be able to work on something similar, like outside of this. It won't happen, but that would be sweet.
Yeah. If you see another Castlevania, I guess to get back more to his actual question,
Mm-hmm.
but if you want to see another Castlevania 2.5 whatever game, it's going to be either a mobile cell phone game,
yeah,
or you can go to a Japanese gambling parlor and play it on a pachinko game. Castlevania, I'm sorry to say,
is
like
dead.
every other Konami franchise is gone.
Yeah. That's sad.
Bloodsport better be good.
Yeah. It looks good. Concept art looks good.
Yep.
So.
Spilt blood.
We'll see. Yes.
What's the game called?
Bloodstained Ritual
Blood
of the
Princess 3.
Yes.
All right. Sorry. Konami's dead. Next question.
Thoughts on Mother 4, the fan-made sequel to Mother 3? They've been working on it for what, 5-6 years now, and Nintendo hasn't shut it down yet. So that's good. That's
Square would have shut it down.
Yeah, so that's promising that it's actually going to get finished. The gameplay demos that I've seen of it, it looks really good. I do like that they're giving it away for free. That's nice. If they weren't giving it away for free, odds are I wouldn't play it at all, because I would not pay for a solely fan-made game.
Yeah, I mean, that's not the. I mean, these guys have obviously put in 5 years of hard work to do this.
There's no telling how much work they put in this.
I'm not really big into fan-made games.
Mm-hmm.
Not to belittle. I mean, sure, the good. I'm sure from what I've seen in the game, I'm sure it looks like it's going to be really good.
Yeah.
But there is no Mother without
E-Toy.
No, it's Nintendo, but it's
yeah.
yeah. There's no Mother without E-Toy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm. You can try to emulate his productions as much as you want.
Yeah.
There's no Mother without E-Toy.
Yeah, and I mean they've done a good job of it from what I've seen. The art style, the art style is very similar. The enemies are very similar.
I might check it out.
Yeah, it's free, so why not? Well, that wraps up our question and answer section. So we appreciate all of your questions that you have left us. Twitter, YouTube, Reddit, wherever you want to leave them.
Well, we can't answer them all because what if someone asks for your social security number?
Ooh, we can't answer them all. You're right. Boom.
This is to ask us almost anything.
That is it for me. Daniel, you have anything else you would like to add?
Said no. I don't want to say anything else. I'm tired of talking.
All right.
Next week, you guys look forward to. Please understand and look forward to my Final Fantasy Adventure review.
Boom.
If you've never played it, it's only like 9 to 10 hours long.
Play it now.
And best of all, it's in black and white.
Sweet.
Green and black.
Green.
I'm not really sure. I played it on Super Game Boy, so it's whatever color I want. But yeah, so next week, Final Fantasy Adventure review video coming out. It's going to be really good because Clay had nothing to do with it.
It's probably going to be the best video.
Because he made the title card.
It's going to be the best video on the internet.
Yeah, it's going to be the worst. It's going to be awful.
You're going to break the internet.
Yeah, to capture game footage, I just had to hold my Game Boy up to my camera like this. So
we don't have a Game Boy capture. We're not that fancy.
You'll have to find out if that's true or not next week.
By watching. Well, everyone, we would like to thank you for listening to us again. And remember, like we said earlier, post any questions you have here to us. You can post them over on Twitter at _VGBC_ while using the hashtag ClubCast, which is now here in the sweet little title bar. And you can also check out our subreddit. Daniel, what's our subreddit?
/r/VGBC.
And you can post over there a new topic and a mega thread question, whatever. However you want to get us your question, just go for it. You can listen to our podcast audio version only, so you don't get to see our pretty faces. That is out there on your favorite podcasting software or app, however you do it. We're out there. Just search for us. You'll find us.
Guys, participate in the community, please. We want to get to know you guys more and play games together in our book club. Leave comments below. Go to Reddit, VGBC, Twitter. Thank you and good night.
If you enjoyed this video and you enjoyed that rant from Daniel just then, please hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up button, and we will see you next time.
Thanks for watching our video. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we know you all are busy, and we love that you've taken time to hang out with us for a little while.
While you're here, why don't you check out some of our other videos we've made? You kind of owe us now.
And we have a website that you can browse through too, if you want to.
You can also check us out on Twitter and Facebook. All those links are right here, so it's easy.
If you want to see more stuff from us, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already, and also leave this video a big thumbs up. That would be super awesome. Well, until next time, take care everyone.